Well, an uncontested divorce may be as simple as downloading some forms online. Here with details, as well as answering your questions, is Live at 5's family attorney, Sonia Kaufman. So it's as easy as downloading some forms?
I don't know if I'd say it's that easy, but I think help is available in that regard. The Texas Supreme Court recently approved a set of forms for people who want to file an uncontested divorce that doesn't involve minor children and no real estate.
Okay.
So at texaslawhelp.org, the forms can be downloaded, and someone can receive advice on the divorce process, and indigent persons can even speak online for an online chat with an attorney.
Nice.
So it does help. It helps the pro bono person who maybe can't afford the lawyer. This is some help for them. The one caveat to that is that that form will not serve to divide a retirement account. So even with the divorce decree, say awarding one spouse 50% of the other spouse's retirement, a different court order is required to do that, called a quadro. And those are fairly technical orders to prepare. I don't advise a do-it-yourself on that. But I will say that those forms can be obtained from the plan administrator. So if someone is brave and wants to try to divide their retirement, they need to take that extra step.
Good luck.
And I also wanted to tell you about the free legal line that's coming up next week. Because we seem to get so many questions from people needing pro bono help.
Yes.
So
and we do have a full screen on this, honey.
Okay. The free legal line is next Thursday, October 24th. It is sponsored by the Jefferson County Bar Association, and it will operate from the hours 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And I guess the number is shown on screen, 719-5999. So someone who needs some brief legal advice can call in during those hours and speak with an attorney.
Very nice. That's
Hope
very
that will
good.
help.
Yes,
Yeah.
because we do get lots of questions about that every single time you come on the show.
We do.
Let's go to some of our viewers' questions because we've got lots of those. This person wants to know, what rights do grandparents have as far as grandchildren go? What steps need to be taken to obtain custody?
A grandparent has standing to file for custody if they can show that the child's present circumstances would substantially impair either the child's physical health or emotional development. So it's a pretty high burden, but a grandparent can go to court and basically prove that the parents are not fit to raise that child, the child's in danger, and obtain custody.
And you've got to have a pretty good stack of information.
You do.
Proving
good evidence
that
to prove that, sure.
Okay, another question. Can you have paternal rights signed away without having an attorney? The mother agreed in court verbally, and the husband has been paying child support for years and never has once seen the child.
Well, someone can sign a voluntary relinquishment of their parental rights, but for the rights to actually be terminated, a court order is required. So if I were this person, I would go to the court's file, go to the district clerk's office, look at the file, and see if an order of termination was ever actually signed. If this father is continuing to pay child support, though, that would not be consistent with the termination of his rights.
Okay. Why won't anyone stand up for the dads that have kids and the exes won't let them see them even when there's a court order?
That's always a problem, but to enforce the court order, someone has to file an enforcement with the court that has continuing jurisdiction in that case and ask the court to enforce the order. Now, in an enforcement, this person can recover their attorney's fees if they're successful and obtain some makeup time for a lot of the lost time that they've experienced.
Okay, another question. If a modification through the AG's office shows a decrease in child support, but the parent refuses to sign the order, how do you proceed and what happens to the overpayment until the resolution?
It sounds like this person is in the process of child support review through the AG. That's an administrative process initially. So the caseworker may have said that the decrease is warranted, but until it becomes an order of the court, the previous order stands.
Paying.
Yes.
All right. As always, we appreciate you coming and answering questions. Unfortunately, we're out of time. Here's another number we'd like to pass along, the Lone Star Legal Aid.
Yes, someone who is indigent can contact Lone Star Legal Aid to see if they qualify for a pro bono attorney.
Okay, easy enough. And if folks want to have their question answered, of course, you can just email your questions or you can post them online every time that you are on. We appreciate it, Sonia.